my goodness gracious. Seems like you've been gone forever. Please tell me you have good news. Oh, my goodness. I must see it, please. Oh, my. It's more beautiful than I could have ever imagined. I can't thank you enough. I wish I had something to give you, a more suitable reward for all your efforts. All I can give you is the frequency to my radio set. Tune in whenever you feel like listening to the strains of an old woman's violin playing. All I can give you is the frequency to my radio set. Tune in whenever you feel like listening to the strains of an old woman's violin playing.
Hello?
Hello.
That's secure for a reason.
Good morning, sir. What can I do for you? Certainly, sir. Here you are. You have yourself a fine day, sir.
All of us here thank you for it's the...
Oh, hey! Kinda busy here, but I guess I can talk. Unless it's a steaming pile of sludge. Good hunting. See ya.
You haven't shot at me yet. That's different. I was driven out by my brothers. I tried to get them to understand that there was more to life than fighting, killing, but they wouldn't listen. Now I wander the wasteland, hoping to find some meaning to life before I die. I don't know. I've always called myself that. Maybe it was my name before I became this. Maybe I read it in a book a long time ago. Maybe you don't know where we come from. Super mutants, I mean. We aren't born this way. We are created in the cold, dark, metal place where my brothers bring their captives, endlessly trying to make more of us. It was something I could not do. I tried to get them to stop, but they wouldn't listen. They would have killed me if I had not run away. Please, come and see me again.
That song reminded me how wonderful these composers were. How delightful to have such an amazing imagination.
Ah!
say recent events have made the world seem like a better place. I hope all of you out there can smile and feel better knowing that it's true. This next piece reminds me of something my husband said. Friendship is like a violin. Even if the music stops, you'll still have the strings. They say recent events have made the world seem like a better place. I hope all of you out there can smile and feel better knowing that it's true. Here's another lovely song for a lonely traveler wandering the wasteland. You know who you are.
Hold it right there, mister! Don't take another step or we'll blow your fucking head off. I ain't kidding. You're not supposed to be here, so you better leave. You don't want to go there. That's where the monsters are. We got pretty good at keeping them out. Probably better than you could do. The big ones. You know, the ones that sort of look like people, except they're all wrong. Yeah, I do. But it's through Little Lamplight, and you're not getting into Little Lamplight. Guess you better find some other way, Mungo. I'm McCready. I run Little Lamplight because they made me the mayor, and I don't like strangers or Mungos. This is Little Lamplight. We live here, and we don't need no Mungos messing it up. So just take a hike. Why would I tell you anything? God, you're dumb. Hell no! No Mungos allowed! You must think I'm stupid or something. I'm not falling for any of your tricks. Oh yeah? You must like having such a good-looking butt. You're pretty funny for a Mungo. Why don't you come on in?
Happy birthday, Sticky. Sorry I missed your party.
Look, I don't just let any son of a bitch into my town. I'm taking a risk making an exception for you. So you're welcome in my town, at least until you start screwing up. Once that bullshit starts, you're out on your own again. Good. Better stay that way, Mungo. Organized? Have you walked around this place? It's pure anarchy, and I wouldn't have it any other fucking way. We can't all stay here forever, so we've all got to leave eventually. And there's not much to look forward to out there. So we have a good time while we're here, and the occasional ruthless little bastard like me make sure it doesn't fall apart for the other kids. It's not that complex. Any kid can say they want to be mayor here. It's just that most don't want to bother with the responsibility of leading. Most of the time, they last until the kids get tired of them. Then they get kicked out on their ass by the new mayor. One only lasted 5 minutes. Of course, I've kept this place going strong for 3 years. To most kids, that makes me mayor for fucking life. Fine by me, I say. People change when they grow up, and we don't trust Mungos living down here. So we leave for a place called Big Town before we get too old. At least that's the line Joseph teaches. But really, we simply don't have enough space or food for everyone to stay here forever. So, I've got to exile some to avoid ruining the whole town. It's a fucking hard, brutal choice to make, but that's the way we stay alive. About time. What do I look like, your tour guide? You don't want to go. We got pretty... Yeah, I do. It's through Murder Pass. Not a real safe way to go, but it's the only door that works. It's the only way that works, yeah. The other door hasn't worked since before I was here. Computer's busted and not even Joseph can make it work. I'm the mayor, not a babysitter, Mungo. Beats me. Maybe he's back there by the door. Fuck if I know. You sure about that? It's scary in there. Even I don't like going in there, and I'm really brave. Okay, if you say so. Come on, let's get the gate open for you, Mungo.
Yeah, me too. Sorry.
There's nothing happy about it. This is the worst day of my life.
Watch it.
You know the rules.
The rules are stupid. Wow, what luck! I'm Sticky. Forget these little kids. I'll take you to Big Town where the Mungos, where the grown-ups live. I'm headed there now. Nah, I'm a grown-up now. I can handle myself. There's no reason to waste your time with the kiddies at Little Lamplight. They'll steal your caps when you aren't looking. So let's go to Big Town. I can show you the way. I'm not allowed in Little Lamplight anymore. Only people under 18 get to live in Little Lamplight. So when you're done with those little kids, we can go to Big Town together. I'll wait outside for you.
New in town, huh? If McCready let you in, that's good enough for me. Well, enough with formalities. Who are you? And how'd you get McCready to let you in here? In that case, I'm Knick-Knack, and I take care of the general store around here. Which is to say, I collect a lot of stuff, and sometimes trade it for other stuff. That's pretty much a store, see? Well, my name was Nick, and I collect knickknacks. Not everything has to be real complex, see? Sure, let me see that thing. Alright, bye.
New in town, huh? Well, if McCready let you in, that's a good sign. I'm Knock-Knock, and I take care of keeping the peace down here. Or at least the morale. So who are you? You going to cause any trouble? Always good to hear, but not even any fun trouble? Even a little? See, I collect a lot of stories, and sometimes trade them to keep the others amused. A bit of fun trouble is always good for morale. Morale's better than less al, see? Well, technically, I'm patrolling and keeping the peace. Mostly, that involves making sure people are happy and not getting into trouble. You can't very well keep the peace if you've already lost it, see? So, bam! Jokes. Want to hear one? Prepare to be amused. Knock knock. Noah. Hey, that's good. I was just gonna say no, a place where I can get some food. Gee, thanks. I have to admit most of them aren't really funny. At least not ha-ha funny. They're more like a tradition. Most of them were passed down from this book we found down back, called Vault Boy's Big Book of Laughs for Kids. They're not really funny, but something about hearing them is a little comforting, you know? Oh, we've got lots of funny incidents. Like when Sammy shot the raider who thought he was a girl. That sort of stuff. But we don't really get a lot of news stories from outside. The scav teams spend all their time hidden, so they don't get much news, see? I'd sure like to hear more tales from the great big outdoors myself. Actually, if you hear any, feel free to tell me. Oh, really? Tell me about it. So you're like a three-legged dog then? Looking for your lost paw? Anyway, what happened next? Wow, that's some crazy bad timing. I mean, that is to say, I'm really sorry to hear about your loss. So what happens next? That makes sense, I suppose. A good story can take a while to put together, you know. Well, when people started calling Nicky by his new name, I needed one too, see? If you're twins, it just doesn't cut it to be called Knick Knack and Sue. Later. Hey, Sib.
Wow, you're big. I mean, bigger than most people down here. I mean, bigger than most people down here that we don't shoot for being down here. So how'd you get down here without getting shot? Am I supposed to shoot you? Because I'd rather not. But if I'm supposed to, then okay. That's good. They don't like me having my gun in town, so I gotta turn it in first. So if I had to shoot you, you'd have to wait a bit. My name's Zip. I don't think that's short for anything, because I don't know what it would be short for. Zippy, Zipperick, Ziptholomu. So yeah, it's good to meet you, big kid. Maybe you've got big stuff on top of you. Do you have any Nuka-Cola, maybe? Yes? Please? Why Zip? Or why do I have a nickname at all? I mean, why don't people just call me Ricky, or Yancey, or Eustace P. Vanderbagger III? I mean, they say it's because I'm so fast, but that doesn't make sense because I don't think I'm all that fast. It's just that they're all slow. I guess it's just one of those mysteries that'll never really get answered. Sort of like how people made bubbles and Nuka-Cola. Say, got any cola? Yeah, more Nuka's always good. It's definitely always gooder than less. Because no Nuka's no good at all. Got any Nuka for me? I'll trade you whatever I got for more Nuka-Cola. Anytime. Nuka for Zip. Nuka for Zip. But Nuka-Cola is fortified with fine minerals and health tonics. It even says on the label. That means it's healthy for me. Okay. See you next time, mister. What's happening, pal?
You know, the usual.
Okay, bye.
See ya about. Hey. Whoa! You're big! You must be the biggest kid here. I'm the littlest kid. My real name's Betty, but mostly I get called Bumble. What are you called, big kid? It's nice to meet you, too. Did you come from the vault? I heard there's monsters down there. Eclair told me once, one of them, they got him and bit him right in the face, and that's why he's only got one eye. But you don't look like a monster, and I don't think you'd bite anyone in the face. You look like a nice vault dweller. It's just a name, okay? Not my fault I knocked stuff over. Lucy says I still got a lot of growing to do. Bye-bye, Vault Dweller. Hey.
Great. RJ let in another pair of choppers to eat up all our food. Well, as long as you don't give me any crap about how I prepare your grub, I guess you'll be okay. So tell me, what do you think of cave fungus and watery mushroom sauce? Okay, either you're a dirty liar or you're some sort of freak. Either way, you should fit in just fine around here. Folks call me Eclair, and I'm in charge of keeping this place fed. You need a meal? You come ask me. There's not much to go around, and it all tastes bad. But it'll keep you alive, and that's good enough. Honestly, when we can't scavenge some from outside, we mostly scrape it off the walls and skim it off the water. No, really. Most of our food comes from fungus that grows in these caves. It's not so bad when you get used to it, and we don't have much choice. At least it's filling, so we don't have to eat much of it. But man, oh man, it tastes terrible. It's pretty hard to find, and I hear it doesn't grow in other caves. I don't know why it's here, but without it, we'd be goners. Think fungus just grows on trees? No, it grows in caves. Ugh. Knock Knock came up with that one once, and now it's stuck in my head forever. Doesn't take any work to get it to grow down here. All I have to do is collect and prepare it. Mostly, I try to get the stink off it. They say the fungus grows in the pools where the first lamplighters dumped the mungos. That's about the most they ever helped us. I don't know how true that is, but I know sometimes the scav team comes back with this strange meat. It tastes terrible, but the fungus loves it. I don't know where they find that meat, but if you could bring some back, I'd be glad to trade fungus for it. Of course, McCready'd have to okay it. Sure. Well, I didn't get the nickname for being fat and full of cream, if that's what you're asking. Back when I was on the scav team, I found some pages from an old cookbook. Sometimes I try them out. Just for the record, don't try making an eclair out of cave fungus. The taste sticks with you, and not in a good way. About time, man. This mold isn't getting any tastier.
Excuse me.
Watch it.
Hey.
Okay, so you get in, but I got my eye on you. You don't make any trouble in here, got it? I ain't having no shit butts making trouble. Good. Better stay that way, Mungo. Yeah, that's nice. Scram.
Hey, new kid. I don't know if anyone told you yet, but let me set the record straight. I'm Princess. When you're around me, I'm in charge. You shut up and do what I say, because I'm boss around here. That clear? Now, who are you? Good. Glad we got that settled. Stay out of my way and there won't be any problems. I don't need to explain myself to you, Mungo. Shut up and get lost. In fact, don't you ever bother me about something as stupid as nicknames again. It's so dull. Practically nothing ever tries to come through the back gate anymore, so I never get to shoot anyone. I wish I was at the front gate, but RJ specifically put me back here. Up front, at least there's a chance I can shoot some unwanted visitors. Which could have included you, Mungo. Could have been a lot of reasons. Maybe you sounded like a monster in all that darkness. Maybe you had a weapon drawn and looked like a raider. Maybe I just decided I didn't like your stupid Mungo face. Well, thank goodness you gave me permission, jerk.
more games! Time to die! eat your friend and drink your blood! No! Wounded! Right, you! I'm going to beat your ass! Potato! Eat this! I'm gonna eat your arms when you're dead, human! Ha! Splatter your brain!